Hello, my name is Austin Andershak, and I am a senior lacrosse player here at Houghton College. Unfortunately, that season has come to an abrupt ending, but just would like to share some final thoughts with you guys. Was asked by Coach Webb and Mr. Muker to kind of speak on behalf of some of the seniors and some of the team, and so just some thoughts that I have here to share with all of you. I'd first like to start off by giving my thanks to those who made this year possible. Coach Lundeen recruited me 3 years ago after I transferred from Houghton and went to FLCC, and I said no to him, and he continued to stay in touch. And he's a coach when you need it, but he's also a friend, a father figure. And for me this year, he's been a relationship guru, so I appreciate him for everything he's done for me. Coach Butler teaching me, where to check the stick because I never could strip him when we were in huddles. And also for teaching us how to not break a pregame speech by counting backwards from 3. Coach Webb and Mr. Muker for ensuring my eligibility throughout the summer, as well as allowing me to work in the sports information department. All the various coaches and players from other teams who allowed me to stick cameras in their faces and give all access to create content for you guys that I hope you enjoyed. And finally, to my teammates who quickly became my best friends and the people that I could eat lunch with, go to practice with, and celebrate wins with. I love you guys more than you'll ever know, and I wouldn't rather have played this last season with anyone else. Now, those of you that know me know I'm a big subscriber of the idea that if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, you play good. For example, in my entire playing career, I've never worn leg sleeves because I was cold, and I've never worn eye black to keep the sun out of my eyes. I did this because I saw my favorite players do it, and I hope that subconsciously it would make me play like them. Now, there is one thing that I would wear that I did believe helped me practically. I taped a Bible verse to my helmet every year. This could be a blessing, a prayer for deliverance, or a reminder of just who the author of my skills were. This year, I chose Proverbs 21:31, which says, "The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but victory is found in the Lord." What I can say without a doubt after this entire year, dating back to the fall and through the spring, is that the horses at Houghton College were ready for battle. Shelby won the Empire 8 cross-country meet, and the team won the first conference championship since the institution moved to the NCAA. The men's basketball team quintupled their win total from last year and won 3 conference games. Marissa Hughes scored her 100th career goal, and I can guarantee you all that the men's lacrosse team was on the way to the most successful year in program history. We were ready for battle, and the toughest part is that for some of us here, we don't get to see the tangible victories that come from that preparation. Now, I'm going to say something that sounds preachy, but I'm hoping that when it comes from me, one of your peers, you can understand that I truly am feeling how you feel. I am so bitter, so angry, and so unfulfilled. But if we claim to have any level of faith at all, we need to rest assured that someday, be it tomorrow or 20 years from now, we will see that victory, and that it will come from the Lord. I'd like to conclude by giving 2 pieces of future advice for those who are still at Houghton or for those who may be incoming. When we got news that our season was canceled, I took to Instagram to post a video, kind of a collection of clips of me celebrating goals and assists from this year and saying that I hope this is how people remembered how I played this game. Now, one of my high school teammates commented on that Instagram post and said, "Be you. You always were a great teammate and someone fun to play with." And the "you" is all capitalized, and that stuck out to me. It is because I was myself that this joy was exuding from my body. Many people categorize me as loud and obnoxious and possibly even annoying, and most of these things I would probably agree with. However, on that field, it was acceptable. I was myself unapologetically, and that is why I had so much fun. So I want to urge you to be yourselves the next chance you get to play. You may not be loud or energetic. You might just be a quiet role player who wants to support the team in any way. Do that to the best of your ability. Whatever your personality is on the playing surface, give it 10,000% every single chance you get, and it will be the most fun you've ever had. This is why saying goodbye is so hard for me right now, because anyone who has ever seen me play knows I'm having an absurd amount of fun. This is an area of life where we get to be loud, be crazy, and showcase skills that God gave us that we have honed for years. Don't waste it thinking another goal is coming or that you get a chance to win again next week. These past 2 weeks have proven that you can't guarantee those opportunities will come. So play, be loud, give everything you have 100% of the time, and it will be the most fun you've ever had. Finally, understand the blessing of being here at Houghton. I have played at almost every level: junior college, Division III, Division II, and internationally. The opportunity to play in different states and even different countries has allowed me to see the best and the worst of the sports world. I can tell you 100% that there is no place I'd rather compete and win at than Houghton College. The keywords of community and family may be overused, but trust me that they are true. You will not find more loving coaches, more caring teammates, or a school that gives you the same extrinsic value of competing for God than right here in the middle of nowhere in Allegheny County. Value what you have here because there truly is no other place like it. I am proud to graduate as a Highlander, and I will be one forever at heart. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Martin, and I'm a senior soccer and softball player at Houghton. When sitting down to write this, I found myself at a loss for words. There aren't any words to describe what we are feeling as our time at Houghton comes to an end. However, I will try my hardest to give you a glimpse into what being a Houghton athlete means to me. Playing a sport at Houghton is truly a one-of-a-kind experience that has changed my love for the game. It wasn't until my freshman year of college that I learned this concept of playing for the glory of God. Coach Lewis was very passionate about helping us view the field as an altar, and the way that we play is an act of worship. I learned that it is more than a sport. It is an opportunity to serve others and show God's love as unto the Lord. I was excited for one more season, and I can't believe that it has come to an end. This experience has proven the statement, play like it's your last game. You truly never know when it will come to an end. To the underclassmen, playing at Houghton is such a beautiful and unique experience. Please don't take that for granted. And to my fellow seniors, there are no words anyone can say to take away the pain that we're all feeling. I pray that amidst this time of unknown, we all hold on to God's truth and love. It's so hard to believe that something so great is gone so soon. Best wishes to you all.
Hi, I'm Amy Adele, and I am on the Houghton College volleyball team. Houghton College athletics has blessed me in more ways than I could ever express. It has given me lifelong friends, incredible role models, amazing memories, and unbelievable growth. The teammates, coaches, trainers, and fans have changed my life for the better. This is bigger than the sport. This is excellence for the glory of God. To all the Houghton College spring athletes, I cannot think of a better representation of what Houghton College athletics means than the volleyball playoff game this past fall. Tons of you drove over an hour to come support us as we played for our first E8 championship. I was brought to tears in the huddle between sets simply because of the energy and support that we had in a gym that wasn't even ours. Over the past few days, I have watched you all lose your seasons, and I cannot even imagine what that feels like. It has made me realize how incredibly blessed I was to have been able to finish mine. I want nothing more than to be able to show you guys the support and love that you showed us this year. That is what Houghton College athletics means. Thank you for this experience that I will never forget, and go Highlanders.
Hi, my name is Marissa Hughes, and I'm a senior lacrosse player on the Houghton lacrosse team. Over these past few days, there's been a lot of unknown, an inability to understand, and a desire to go back to the way things were just a few weeks ago. It truly is different being a Houghton athlete, and these last few days have left me reflecting on that through tearful eyes. We didn't get to achieve all that we have worked so hard for this season. We should be out in the field breaking records and having fun with our teammates one last time. But we aren't. It's so easy to be consumed by fear and disappointment in these moments. But if I'm being honest, we've learned so much in a few short days. We learned how to come together in times of sadness, how to spend memorable moments together, how great this place really is, and how incredibly blessed we are to bring glory to God even in the sadness. I hope the athletes here at Houghton who are returning next year are paying close attention. I hope you understand the privilege that every practice, game, and moment spent with your team is. I hope you spend time building relationships with your coaches and teammates that extend far beyond your 4 years. And ultimately, I hope that you do all that you can to set your sights on the Lord and grow in what it means to play for Him. As I think about the time I've spent at Houghton, I have endless amounts of gratitude. Thank you to the athletic department for supporting us and encouraging us to go out and be the best. Thank you for the coaches who have helped shape us into the athletes in person and people that we are. Thank you to the trainers who have helped us get back onto the field time and time again. And lastly, thank you to all the athletes on campus for supporting me and my teammates, for encouraging us and motivating us to perform better and train harder. I hope that I have made you proud. I hope that you know I gave all that I had for this program, and I hope that you also know that I've never been more proud to represent such an amazing group of people.
My name is Morgan Rohde, and I'm a part of the track and field team here at Houghton College. being on the track team and being a part of athletics as a whole has been a huge part of my life and has meant so much to me. And I would not trade any of my experiences for anything in the world. To all of the underclassmen athletes, I know next year will be so great. Just keep doing what you're doing, give it your all, and remember to do everything for the glory of God. And to my track and field team, thank you for making me feel at home and for allowing me to grow in many aspects of life and for helping me become closer to God. Thank you for an amazing experience over these past few years and for teaching me so much about life and more with the sport that I adore so much. It has been a privilege knowing you all and competing with you guys. This team is so close to my heart and always will be, and you are all family to me through all of the laughter, the smiles, and the tears. I ask that you keep being there for each other and always help each other out in times of need. You are all so amazing, and I will always remember these last 4 years I've had here and cherish every moment. I'm so happy to have been a part of this program, and it has been, like I said, it has been an honor to be a part of this team and to know each and every one of you. And although things might seem uncertain right now, I know that good things will come and that we will always remain close to each other and to keep close to each other and to just keep pushing each other along.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm a senior on the field hockey team. I'm an intercultural studies and Spanish double major. And when I first came to Houghton as a freshman, I was super excited and definitely really terrified. On the first day of preseason, I had no idea what it would be like. I remember being so astounded when we all linked pinkies and prayed before and after practice. That had never happened to me on a team before, to share a faith with the people I was playing with. I was amazed that the girls on the team actually genuinely cared about me and wanted to be involved in my life instead of just being teammates. It was incredible how fast these friends became sisters. I never expected to play sports in college. It wasn't the best on my high school team, certainly, and every year that I kept playing at Houghton was a gift. Playing wasn't always easy. There were a lot of tough losses, a lot of days that it felt like it was more trouble than it was worth, and there were certainly days when my coach believed in me more than I believed in me. But those days when I was so tired and I just wanted to give up, what kept me going was the players next to me, my sisters on the field hockey team, and all of the athletes at Houghton who have given up their time, their sleep, their health, a social life. They wake up at 5 a.m. to practice before the sun comes up. They shovel snow off the field and to run shooting drills. And all of the athletes at Houghton, you are what makes this all possible, and I admire you so much. I am so proud of everything we've accomplished together, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next year.
All right, I'm Jake. I'm a senior on the men's tennis team here at Houghton. I just want to say, it seems like forever ago that I came here as a freshman. As someone who is not a Christian, the idea of going to Houghton was a very confusing one for me and my loved ones. I would never have even heard about this school if it wasn't for sports. After being recruited and sort of having this be the cheapest option, which I still have no idea how that happened, but it did, I decided that this was where I would go. Before getting here, and even during my first semester, I felt something was sort of out of place. I didn't know if I really fit in. I sort of felt like everyone had something that I was missing out on. My supportive friends from back home would often ask me about the various rules and tell me about the things that I was missing out on, and if I'd have to marry a girl to be able to hold her hand. But being here, I've said many times that every day has been like the longest day of my life. For me, college has been the consistent of doing things that I didn't want to do. This included like going to chapel, studying, homework, going to class, or even just learning. I've never felt this way about the athletic department or athletics in general. From day one, the coaches and various athletes I've spent time with have given me a home and a place where I felt like an outsider. From various things like Tyler Duschel letting me borrow shorts that were way too short to run in for practice, or the comforting words of Coach Webb in times of despair, to the training staff touching my disgusting feet and answering my ridiculous questions, and especially my coach for meeting with me just about every day and seeing me cry more than I'd like to admit. I'm thankful for all of these and many more, so much so that I'm probably going to intentionally fail and not graduate so that I can use my eligibility for another year. As much as I hate school, the athletic department and the athletes who make it up have made this all worth it, and I hope to come back and do it all again. So thanks for everything.